Hello, my name is Omar Rabasad. It is Wednesday, May 21st, 2018 at 5:35 p.m. in Toronto. So I just came home. I was out for about 3.5 hours to 4 hours. And I was going about my business. And then um, I was on the bus and suddenly I started hearing comments about I got flagged because I steal. Um, on behalf of the Chinese residents, they want me removed. I'm mentally unstable. I'm split. Um, all sorts of stuff like this. So there is another flag for me in the system. So I'm being monitored. So what I heard in the bus is the submissions that was being made in a court. I also heard that two big black niggers are logged into me, which I actually believe because suddenly I had this vibrating effect between my legs and my body heated up. And I got chest pain suddenly, I got asthmatic suddenly, my nose started running suddenly. These are all symptoms of being hit with radiation based technology because your body reacts to radiation this way. Your autoimmune system, like sneezing, runny nose, these are symptoms of being exposed to electromagnetic radiation and any other kind of radiation for that matter. So I was being logged on to. I heard two big black niggers were doing it, quote unquote. This is a Chinese. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be racist, but this is the terms that's being used. I heard the term Paki also. I'm a Paki. So it depends on who the monitor is, what race he is. If there is an Indian, the other races are going to say something bad about Indians. They'll call Indians a bad name. If it's Chinese, they're going to call a Chinese a bad name. It's interracial. It's racially based because the gangs are racially based. And once you're flagged, you're a commodity in the market, in the criminal market, because gangs are competing to monitor you. Because what they do is they're actually monitoring you with laser based technology, electromagnetic based technology, that allows the people who are looking at you to see you naked, excuse me. So this is a form of voyeurism and trafficking. You're actually being trafficked as a result of being flagged. So I was being remotely raped this way for the last 2 hours. And in the bus, a black guy came in and he said to the driver, "She's going to stay right there." And he called the worker's name. He's used to you. He's been looking at you. He's used to you. He's used to her, excuse me. So again, the reference is to the worker who's been monitoring me in the building for at least 15 years now as a result of being flagged by him. So this is how it works. This is how the trafficking works. Um, so the monitoring is also done by city workers like TDC drivers, subway drivers, subway workers, um, um, welfare workers, any city worker, because you're flagged with the municipality. So once you're flagged, anybody can monitor you. Anybody can go and put your name on their account, pull you out, submit a report about you after having their friends, family stalk you and follow you around, harass you, instigate situations, incite anger. It was a very stressful bus ride, an extremely stressful bus ride. And I keep on hearing Slip's name. Slip is flagged you. He gave the contract to the blacks. The blacks got it. This is one name that I keep hearing over and over and over and over again. So just in case anybody called cops saying, "I think she's flipped and she's doing whatever it is they're lying about." Bus drivers, whoever, if they call the cops and lie about what's going on because they are taking part in the traffic, they are targeting and calling the cops lying about what they see and hear, like everybody else. Of course, not all the drivers. Some of them are very nice. Some of them don't bother. taking part in this program. So TTC drivers are very believable, and if the cops call the cop if they call the cops are going to respond. So am I safe on a bus? Your guess is as good as mine. So because I'm being viciously harassed today, I was viciously harassed on the bus. So not only that, people were talking about my brother's death, which seemed to be public information. Comments about, I heard comments that included conversations that were held around his deathbed. So somebody was listening, somebody was recording exact words that were said, the way he groaned in pain, exact duplicate, these things are all said. So this is all triggers, deliberate, this is psychological warfare against a target, me, um, to trigger the person to react, to get angry, to vent, to lash out, and so on. So um, if something is said, this is because anger is being incited, and I'm the one who's being harassed because I'm being flagged. The flag itself is harassment. The flag itself is harassment. So I tweeted some of the things that happened along the way. Those were my tweets, all of them. I was in a grocery store. I was in a building. Excuse me, and the harassment, even walking on the pavement. People would walk close behind me and would make comments like, "She used to be a prostitute. She's a whore. She's a guinea pig. We are experimenting on her. Um, um, the military is involved. We're running experiments on her. They're going to kill her eventually." These are all comments. So this is open harassment of myself. And if I talk back, and if I tell them to stop doing it, they're going to say, "We're not doing anything to you. We're not harassing you." Actually, they are. If somebody comes around you and talk about rape, murder, killing you, it doesn't matter whether they're doing it directly to you or around you. If it makes you feel fearful, then that's harassment. But if I told them to stop and they called the cops would respond to their complaint and come and charge me, which happened before. So the exact situation that happened when I was charged, when I called 911 saying I was being harassed as a mentally ill prostitute by two Muslim women with their faces covered who were actually working with the monitors on file at that point in time. They called Surmat and Khalid, and these were strongly suspecting monitors on the file working with the cops. I got charged. So um, it's happening all over again. So it's a setup, a frame. It's entrapment, basically, to get me charged again, to pull me off the street, pull me out of, take my life away, basically, and put me in prison, have me mentally committed, because I'm talking and exposing what's going on. I'm a whistleblower. The message is shut up or we're going to get rid of you, basically. Terrorization, domestic terrorization. Talk to you another time.